AI can already write code. It can build websites. It can find bugs. It can generate entire applications from a prompt. So, are developers about to become obsolete? All right, let's see how sharp you really are. 10 questions, no hints, no second chances. I'll give you the statement. You decide, fact or fiction. Think fast, trust your instincts, and keep score, because some of the biggest claims about AI and software development are not quite what they seem. Ready? Let's test your knowledge. Question 1. Here's your first statement. Modern AI coding systems can generate functional software code from natural language instructions. The answer is fact. This is absolutely true. Modern AI coding tools can take ordinary language instructions and translate them into working code. They can create functions, database queries, APIs, user interfaces, tests, scripts, and even significant portions of applications. And the capability goes far beyond simply suggesting the next line of code. AI systems can increasingly work across multiple files, understand existing codebases, identify dependencies, and perform sequences of development tasks. But there is an important distinction. Being able to generate code is not the same thing as being able to independently deliver reliable software. Software still has to satisfy business requirements, integrate correctly, remain secure, scale appropriately, and work in the real world. So AI can absolutely write real code. But writing code is only one part of software development. Question 2. Next statement. AI coding tools mainly threaten junior developers because experienced developers perform work AI cannot meaningfully assist with. The answer is fiction. This sounds believable, but it oversimplifies what is happening. Junior developers may be particularly exposed because AI can perform many repetitive tasks traditionally used to train entry-level engineers. But senior developers are being affected too. AI can assist experienced engineers with debugging, documentation, code reviews, refactoring, test generation, architecture exploration, and understanding unfamiliar code bases. The difference is often how AI is used. An experienced engineer may recognize when an AI-generated solution introduces a security problem, architectural weakness, or hidden technical debt. A beginner might not. So AI isn't simply replacing junior work. It is changing the workflow across the entire profession. Question 3, let's continue. If AI allows one developer to produce much more code, companies will automatically need fewer developers. The answer is fiction. Higher productivity does not automatically translate into fewer jobs. Sometimes it does, but there is another possibility. When software becomes faster and cheaper to create, companies can build things they previously couldn't justify building. Instead of maintaining 5 applications with 10 developers, an organization might eventually maintain 20 applications with the same team. Entire categories of smaller businesses may also begin creating custom software because AI dramatically lowers the cost of development. So productivity can reduce labor requirements for individual tasks while simultaneously increasing the amount of software organizations want to create. The real question isn't simply how much code one developer can produce. It is how demand for software changes when the economics of building software change. Question 4. Pay attention to this one. If AI-generated code runs successfully, human developers no longer need to review it. The answer is fiction. Code running successfully does not prove that the code is good. An application can work perfectly during a demonstration and still contain serious problems. There may be security vulnerabilities, poor error handling, performance bottlenecks, incorrect assumptions, unnecessary complexity, privacy problems, or dependencies that create future risks. AI can also confidently generate code that looks completely reasonable while being subtly wrong. That means verification becomes extremely important. And ironically, as AI makes producing code easier, understanding and reviewing code may become even more valuable. The bottleneck could gradually move from writing software to verifying software. Question 5. We're halfway there. Developers who refuse to use AI tools could become less competitive than developers who learn to use them effectively. The answer is, AI is increasingly becoming another productivity layer in software development. A developer who knows how to use AI effectively may be able to research faster, prototype faster, debug faster, document faster, and explore alternative solutions faster. But there is an important word here: effectively. Copying whatever an AI produces isn't expertise. The competitive advantage comes from combining AI speed with human judgment. Knowing what to ask, knowing when the answer is wrong, knowing how the generated code fits into the larger system, and knowing when not to use the AI-generated solution. The strongest developers may therefore become AI-augmented developers rather than developers competing directly against AI. Question 6. Let's raise the difficulty. AI could reduce the number of simple coding tasks traditionally assigned to junior developers. The answer is fact. This is one of the most important issues surrounding AI and the future developer workforce. Junior developers traditionally learn by performing relatively manageable tasks, writing basic functions, fixing straightforward bugs, creating tests, updating documentation, building simple interfaces, making small modifications. But these are exactly the kinds of tasks AI can increasingly accelerate. That creates a fascinating problem. If AI performs more beginner-level work, how do future senior developers gain the experience necessary to become senior developers? Companies may need to rethink apprenticeships, mentoring, and junior engineering roles. The future junior developer may spend less time manually producing routine code and more time learning system thinking, validation, debugging, security, and AI supervision. Question 7. This one catches people off guard. AI is allowing people with little traditional programming experience to build software that previously would have required professional development skills. The answer is fact. This is already one of the biggest changes AI is bringing to software creation. Natural language development tools are lowering the barrier between having an idea and creating something functional. Entrepreneurs can describe applications. Designers can prototype interactive products. Small businesses can automate internal processes. And people without traditional computer science backgrounds can experiment with software creation. This doesn't mean professional developers suddenly become unnecessary. The difficulty often increases dramatically when a prototype becomes a real product. Authentication, payments, security, data architecture, scaling, reliability, integrations, compliance, maintenance. The easier AI makes starting a software project, the more important professional engineering may become when that project grows. Question 8. Stay focused. Because AI can generate code, understanding programming fundamentals and computer science is becoming unnecessary. The answer is fiction. In many situations, fundamentals may become more valuable. Why? Because somebody still needs to determine whether the AI-generated solution makes sense. If you understand algorithms, databases, networking, security, system architecture, and software design, you have a much stronger foundation for evaluating what AI produces. Think about calculators. Calculators didn't make mathematical understanding worthless. They automated calculation. AI may do something similar for parts of programming. The value shifts away from manually typing every instruction and toward understanding what should be built, how it should work, and whether the result is correct. Question 9. Almost there. Once AI becomes advanced enough, software bugs will largely disappear because AI will generate perfect code. The answer is fiction. Perfect code sounds great, but software problems aren't created only by developers typing something incorrectly. Requirements can be wrong. Users can behave unexpectedly. External systems can fail. APIs can change. Security threats evolve. Business rules can conflict. Data can be incomplete, and two individually correct components can behave incorrectly when combined. AI may become exceptionally good at identifying and preventing certain classes of bugs. But software exists inside constantly changing technical and human environments, so AI is more likely to transform debugging than eliminate it. Question 10. This is the final question, and it's the one that surprises most people. AI will completely replace professional software developers because eventually humans will no longer be needed in the software development process. The answer is fiction. At least based on what we can responsibly conclude today, this claim goes much further than the evidence allows. AI is already changing software development dramatically, and some development tasks could absolutely require fewer people. Certain roles may shrink, other roles may disappear, new roles may emerge, and the definition of developer itself could change substantially. But professional software development involves much more than generating code. Someone has to understand the problem, translate business objectives into technical requirements, choose trade-offs, design systems, evaluate risk, protect sensitive information, understand users, challenge bad assumptions, validate results, and ultimately take responsibility for what gets deployed. AI can participate in more and more of those activities. But that does not automatically mean humans disappear from them. The bigger transformation may be this. Developers stop spending as much time telling computers exactly how to do everything, and spend more time deciding what should be built, why it should be built, and whether the result can be trusted. And that creates a very different future from simply saying, AI replaces developers. The more realistic possibility is that AI changes what being a developer means. All right, how did you do? Drop your score in the comments. Be honest, 10 out of 10? You might already be thinking like an AI-era developer. 8 or more, you're ahead of most people. Less than that? Now you know what others don't. And here's the question I want you to answer in the comments. 5 years from now, will there be more developers or fewer developers? Hit like, subscribe to MP Nerds, and come back for the next Fact or Fiction challenge. Because technology is moving fast and knowing more is how you stay ahead.